Good morning, Valerie here. How are you this morning? So I've just done the most ridiculous thing I've done this week. And the week's only started, so I guess I'm good, right? I set out this morning, had a pretty good start. I've did my devotions, really did not reflect very much. I have to tell you this, and this is where the pebble comes in. And then, I'm heading out, tell the family. Here's the other mistake. Monday isn't actually a day that I head to the practice. Today is Monday. Just a thought came into my head and I acted on it a little bit too quickly. Told my family, I'm just heading to the practice for a little while, right? And to justify this, so it's not a day where I go to the practice. I've got other things in my diary that I'm meant to be focusing on today. And I really haven't sat down to reflect. I did my devotions and I did my reading in a real hurry this morning. So already some things there that is a big no-no. And then I headed into my car and drove. And then that's when the reflecting started to happen. Why are you doing this? What is actually motivating you to drive to the office on a day when you're not supposed to be at the office? What is it that you're anxious about or afraid about or something? What is going on? And so my route to the office, I take the back roads and halfway there is a shopping center. And I thought, this is ridiculous. Do not drive to the office. Take the right, turn into the shopping center and park there and figure out what is going on in your brain. And after figuring that out, I exited the car park, did a U-turn and came home. And here I am sitting in my garage telling you what it is. Do not be a pebble in your own cogs. What does this mean? There is a reason why you've set up your routines the way it is. And if you haven't, can you please join me on February where I help you to figure out what those essential routines and maps are? Because once you know what they are, do not deviate from them. Don't self-sabotage yourself when you haven't actually sat down to figure out why you are moving away from the routine. Have you just given in to a demand by someone and cannot wait? Did you read something on your Facebook feed? This is the thing. Don't read your Facebook feed first thing in the morning. Go and feed your brain and your body with some other things first. Did you read something that kind of sparked something in your brain that you haven't really had the time to percolate and figure out what it is that is, what is it? Have you fired up your laptop? Oh, confession, here was the other mistake I did. I was in my pajamas. I did all my devotions and all of that. Yes. But I was in my pajamas when I fired up the laptop from the weekend. Big mistake. Shouldn't have done that. Have you deviated somehow from, the way that you've set up your morning? And the most important thing for me in this, why I've detoured back, was I was a cog in the own pebbles of my delegation machine. I work with some fantastic people. They are incredibly, yes, they're hardworking, but it's not about the hard work. They are incredibly invested in the work that they do. And, each one of them, there's 12 of us on the team, have already put in their own thinking into how they have set up their day, how the week has been set up. And we don't want to actually to be the pebble in their cogs either. Now, sometimes for people who burn out and who are high energy and high capacity, we're a little bit faster for our own good, and we're probably even too fast for the people around us. And so I was really reacting to the fact that it's a public holiday tomorrow, and I wanted some quick information as to what's been set up, what's going to happen. Flipped open my laptop this morning, and I guess there were some questions for me, but I didn't have all the answers, and I wanted to neglect what was on my day to day and go in. But when I sat in the car park, it occurred to me that, other people had taken on this responsibility and the jobs and they've done the deep thinking, and it would be highly dishonoring. So one of the values for me is respect. It would be highly dishonoring and disrespectful to go in and muck it all up, or as I very often say, break the system which I created. I just have this tendency to break systems which I create. So don't be a pebble in your own cogs. If you're trying to figure out what those cogs are, what are those routines, what are the mats, I want to bring you the most updated thinking I have, the essentials to know that is beyond what you get when you're reading articles on self-care. Come and find out what there is, what it is. We'll workshop it together and launch your year for a year of being in charge. Catch you soon. The details of the program will be in the comments. Bye.